Alrighty. So I saw that Christian Dissident put a video in the chat, and I did see it at the end, so I apologize. And I did see the other one by Punjabify. That was a very funny meme. Yeah, dang gang. Definitely dang gang. But I saw this one that Christian Dissident posted. So apologies. I'll go ahead and review it now, though. And yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Also, apologies for kind of the spur of the moment stream. I wanted to go out today, or like, excuse me, it's still tomorrow. I mean, it's still yesterday, but I want to go out a little bit tomorrow and just kind of walk around a little bit, maybe get a workout in, this and that. So apologies for that. Next time I will have the notifications out a little bit sooner. So apologies to that. I'm just more responding to George Washington and Temujin. I know y'all came in late, and that's my fault. Like I said, I'm sorry. Just saying. I do read the chat. I was just, anywho. So let's go ahead and get into this video right quick, and I'll go ahead and respond to it. Oh, sorry. Wrong thing. Boomer. All right. Go ahead and share the audio. And go ahead and hide that. All right, let's do it. Okay, so this is Private Healthcare Objective Morality. 4 dislikes. Oh, wow. And no likes. Okay, so this has been ratioed to SMEG, huh? Okay, let's go ahead and see what we got here then. Let's see what we got. Okay, let's do it.
Universal health care.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Big screen. That way y'all don't see that other stuff.
Should be private. What do people mean when they say we need universal health care? Health care is a human right, and so on. What they mean is the government should run health care, and they should provide it free at the point of use to everyone within the given state. But what they never explain is why the state needs to do this. What?
Oh boy, is this a Scotsman? Okay.
Logically or practically prevents private people doing this without the state. I mean, all you socialists out there are...
I'm sorry, hold on. Is this a tranny? I'm sorry, I have to say this. Is this a tranny? Because this sounds like a tranny. It's like, no. You putting on that voice, right? It's like, look, it's like I have a fairly high voice. I mean, I can go low when I need to, but in general, I have a kind of a high voice. Is this dude putting it? This is a tranny, isn't it? I don't even want to look. Okay, let's continue.
Are people who just aren't socialists but want universal health care? What the hell is stopping you? You take your resources, you take your wealth, and you make it happen.
And for the people that are broke, that don't have land, that don't have money, what about them?
But if you run that idea of universal health care by them, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to know. Because ultimately, it's not about universal health care. It's about giving the government more power.
Go ahead.
More power over another aspect of our lives. So the next time someone says to you, healthcare is a human right, we need universal healthcare, you don't have to disagree with them. Just say, yeah, sure, that sounds great. I'm all for it. Let's do that. Let's do that through a free market.
That's what's being done right now. What are you talking about? Where they charge, $40,000 for, a surgery or something like that you're going to be paying. That insurance is not going to cover. The copay may be what? I mean, you're talking about deductible of maybe about what? Maybe 20%? What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Or sweetie, or what? I don't even know. Go ahead.
They're very likely to laugh at you or scoff at you.
Yeah.
But then you need to ask them how they justify using coercion to fund universal health care when it's
Coercion.
not necessary.
ANCAPs. Oh my goodness. ANCAPs are wild. It's coercion. Like I say, nobody believes this. Nobody will. Yeah. Why the state should do this is because only the state can do this. Only the state can run deficits to the massive extent required for a universal healthcare program, because only the state controls the money supply, and only the state can reallocate funding as required for such a program. Every other entity must avoid deficits or cease to exist. Universal healthcare system does not need to be run at deficit. That's absurd. It's a service like any other. It's absurd to think that it could break even based on what it can charge individuals for its services. It's actually universal. If it's actually universal, that means giving a $100,000 operation to a person who does not have 50 cents to their name. Yeah. People who voluntarily pay for the system pay for those who can't pay. Are you willing to voluntarily pay? See, this is nonsense. This is okay. So hold on. The people who voluntarily pay for the system pay for those who can't pay. Are you willing to voluntarily pay for a universal healthcare system that pays such $100,000 operations to the needy? If not, if you're not, then please shut up about wanting to provide healthcare to all people. Really? Hold on. I'll watch that later. I have seen this before, but yeah. Okay. I'm willing to pay my fair share of taxes. Yes, I'm not willing to pay taxes to privately owned corporations, nor have my taxes spent propping up privately owned corporations. Yeah. I see. So you're willing to pay privately owned corporations. Healthcare is not comparable to food. Yeah. Food, housing, insurance, and the whole host of other things, but not for healthcare. Okay, fine. That. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm going down the rabbit hole now. State is the organization of all people in the nation. It's the biggest pool possible. Do you understand how insurance works? People in the nation can organize without a state. The biggest pool possible also means the most claimants possible. I understand how insurance works, and it does not involve everything being forced into the same scheme. Holy shit. Okay, hold on. I gotta see this now. Who the fuck is this? Okay, hold on. 2009. 19,000 views. Okay. Okay, we got to do one more here. Holy shit. How to fight anti-white bigots. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go ahead and, okay. Oh, this person gets ratioed like a motherfucker.
So, for those of you who have some weird high boot Julius Streicher whipping the proletariat fetish for Nazism, for National Socialism, you can take a high-flying fuck up right off of this channel, okay? Please, just get the fuck out of here. Go find some other place to stick your basement fantasies of benevolent power, okay? National Socialists were violent, they were dictatorial, they were brutal, they were murderous. Oh, they were there to protect Germany, weren't they?
You're really going to use Stefan Molyneux. Okay.
Well, how did that play out for them? They got Germany bombed from end to end. They got the culture crippled, and now Germany is drowning under waves of endless migrants. Okay, so how did that government program run by the National Socialists called Let's Protect Germany, how's that playing out? It's a government program. It's never going to work. It doesn't work. You don't fight fire with fire in that way. If you oppose slavery, as every sane human being does, you know what you do? You don't enslave an army to go and fight it.
Hold on. Okay. So let's work through this argument here.
White inferior.
Okay, let's work through this argument here. Okay. So, okay, you don't fight fire with fire. Okay. You know, firefighters unironically do fight fire with fire. They burn stuff early, control burn, so that it doesn't get on fire later on. So past that nonsense is this. is, oh, hold on, so the North used another form of slavery called wage slavery. Now, of course, I know that he would probably say, "Oh, that's not real. Oh, that's fake." They were, they they were fighting, for freedom, this and that. Oh, sorry. God damn, I got something in my throat. Okay, but it's like, God damn, okay, go ahead, Stefan.
You reason, and if you have to use force in self-defense, you do, but you don't create as great an evil to displace an existing evil.
Really?
So if you're a big fan of Nazism, fascism, communism, National Socialism, dictatorial bullshit of every hue, cry, and color.
What a coper. What a cope loser. Go ahead.
Please feel free to fuck right off. Okay? Go away. Here we talk about reason and evidence, the non-aggression principle, property rights, self-ownership.
Non-aggression principle. The libertarian, oh boy. It never ends. Go ahead.
And we don't sit there and say, oh, if we get the right assholes in power, next stop, paradise. I am an anarcho-capitalist. I am an anarchist.
No. Like I say, I have to agree with the bread tubers on this. You're not an anarchist. Like I say, it's like, come on, man. You're not an anarchist. Like I say, ANCAPs. Go ahead. You know what? I'll wait for a minute and then I'll give your argument, Molyneux.
Which means I view all state power as illegitimate. And I don't care if you put jackboots and swastikas on it. It's still state power and illegitimate. So if you're big fans of a government like the Nazis that grew to power through lying, subterfuge, deception, terrorism, mass murder, and consolidated its power against the laws of the society, and then was in power for a brief few months before starting the process, which culminated in the most bloody war in human history, the Second World War, which resulted in the utter destruction of Germany.
Well, like I said, let's be careful about that. We don't know how many. I'm not. 55 to 60 million are the estimates of the Second World War. We don't know how many were killed, throughout, Kublai Khan's history and all this. So let's take it easy on that. And I'm not going to fall into the Black communism argument. I'm not going to do that. But okay, go ahead, continue.
As it stood, if that's your solution, if that's your big plan for the future, fuck off. Go away, find some other place to go and hang out with your apocalyptic fantasies of if only you get the right number of assholes marching in a straight line, shrieked at by some commandant in a high hat and a tiny toothbrush mustache, then we're going to get paradise? No. Okay? If you're pro-Nazi, if you're pro-communist, feel free to fuck off. If you're pro-fascist, these are all totalitarian dictatorships, and they produce the opposite of their intended goal, as all government programs do. So, yeah, feel free to fuck off.
Cope. The word is authoritarianism. Yeah. This is coming from a white nationalist. Exactly. Yeah, Stefan is correct. No. Stefan Molyneux is irrelevant. Nobody talks about this dude anymore because he got kicked off YouTube. Coper. Now he's on BitChute, right? I don't even want to look for him. Okay, let's see this one. White inferiorism. Oh boy, let's hear this.
White inferiorism. What's that? Well, white inferiorism is basically...
I feel pity. I'll be honest with you. I just feel pity for this person. I don't feel anger. I really don't. I just feel pity. Because these poor people just think corporations are the bee's knees. And they will never realize, or at least they won't realize until it's too late, that corporations don't care about you.
Basically, the other side of the white supremacy coin. So you all know what white supremacy is? It's the belief that whites are superior, or it's some system that perpetuates the supremacy of white people. And it's white supremacy, as normal people would understand it, is completely rejected. It's stupid.
Let me enjoy it.
Right, but there's the modern conception of white supremacy. And that largely comes out of critical race theory, modern academia. And that's the belief that even though we might be equal under the law, white people inherently enjoy privileges over other groups, other ethnic groups, and that these privileges are unjust privileges, and white people ought to acknowledge them and perhaps change their behavior. So it's that conception of white supremacy that white inferiorism will be responding to. So what's white inferiorism? White inferiorism is, spoiler alert, the belief that whites are inferior, that whites inherently have some moral deficiency that they need to correct in order to maybe get on the same moral plane as other races. So, for example, let's say a white person is informed that they need to check their privilege. You need to check your privilege. And they need to change their behavior in order to avoid being complicit in this modern conception of white supremacy. Now, normally, a person is morally responsible for their actions, the actions they do. But in this case, the person is morally responsible just by virtue of their whiteness.
Okay.
They're obliged to change their behavior. Not to correct some wrong action or make restitution for some wrongdoing, but to avoid a wrongness inherent in their white ethnicity. In other words, white inferiorism is the claim that a white person has moral duties that other races do not. That a white person is literally inferior to a non-white person and must change their behavior. So why use this term, white inferiorism? It's a bit unwieldy, but it's important to use some positive term when dealing with people who push these various claims of white supremacy and attack others as white supremacists. A term like be on the back foot.
Okay, I can't even argue against this, to be honest with you. Just
White
go ahead.
Inferiorism.
Oh, crap. No, I feel pity for you. This is unbelievable, really. This is unbelievable. The reason I say this is because this person could have been fucking huge. Joined November 28th, 2009. Dude, if this person actually made a channel like it, or if they actually started putting out videos like in 2010, they would be fucking huge. They would be fucking huge. Now, of course, they probably would not have a channel because they'd probably still be connected to people like Stefan Molyneux. But bruh, if they'd actually made videos at this time, they would have had, thousands of dollars at this point. Instead, they're getting ratioed all the time. The social justice delusion, Molyneux, rationality rules debagged. Nobody cares about this person. No. They debunked this person like freaking 10 years ago, I think. Molyneux. It's just unbelievable. Libertarian socialism. Yeah. Oh, no. Okay, so they did produce stuff. Okay, excuse me. Oh, okay. Yeah, 2 years ago. All right. So they did have a channel, but nobody gave a shit. Okay, I see. Anywho, so I did respond to that. Man, that was a lot of cope in that. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed that video. And I do have 3 or 4 videos that are recorded. Varying quality. I hope y'all enjoy those. And I don't think I'll upload anything tomorrow. Well, I'm going to upload tomorrow, but I don't think I'm going to record anything tomorrow. Yeah, I think I'll just upload the videos that I recorded today. Hopefully y'all enjoy those tomorrow, though. So see you later, and goodbye.